Al, there comes a time in every anime's life when it has to perform a school festival.
I mean, yeah, it happens in any high school anime or
We
middle school anime.
we have reached that point. We have crossed off beach episode. We now have to cross off school festival episode on our list of tropes.
Let's do the thing.
All gone. That is hello what we're going to do today on episode number 6 of Jared and Al Watch K-On! I'm Jared, that's Saint Ladium.
Hey, hey.
And we're here to talk to you about the episode entitled School Festival. Very apropos, on the nose. I literally just edited an episode about a school festival today.
Oh, snap.
So school festivals have been on the mind.
So many school festivals.
So many.
Do your bestie, everyone.
That's a different show.
It is.
Wrong show.
No, not wrong show. It's what you were editing earlier.
If you could turn back time,
Oh my god.
you would be able to go back and watch that show.
Oh my god.
That's another joke that I'm going to edit. When I'm editing, I'll be like, why did I say that? Why is that funny?
Why am I making a share joke in 2018 or 2019? I don't know when this is going to come out.
This might be 2019.
Holy moly.
If I could turn back time, it would be 2018.
All you have to know is that you're friends with me, and that's why you're making share jokes. Let's be real.
That's really that's enough. Yeah.
Yeah. That's all you need to know.
All right. Well, school festival.
Yeah, let's do it. We have a performance,
We do
but before that, we have some
festival.
time to hang out in the festival with some purple hair.
It's true. So Mio gets to the club room and no one's there because everyone's off doing their own thing. And she's very nervous because she's like, we gotta practice. Why is no one here? Oh God. So
Sing.
she goes around to try and find everyone, and she finds Yui's in her classroom working, making food of some sort. I forget what it was. She's also wearing a wig and still has no voice. Like, hey, Mio. Sorry, I still have a voice.
That purple wig is so weird.
She's the only one wearing a wig because, of course. And she's making food. Then after that, Mio goes and finds Ritsu, who's working in a haunted house booth.
Which she switched because she kept saying she wanted to do a maid cafe. And Yui was like, yeah. I want to do a haunted house. And so now Ritsu is running
the haunted
house.
Yui finally just broke her down. Was like, all right, haunted house. Okay. So Mio's like, hey, we got to go practice. And Ritsu's like, I kind of can't. Got to work this. But I'll be up there soon. She's like, hey, why don't you go in? Students get in for free. And Mugi's in there.
Yeah, Mugi's in there.
And Mio's like, okay, even though she's like terrified. And she goes in just like frightened of everything and just like, Mugi, where are you?
She like crouches on the floor hiding her head at some point.
And Mugi walks up and dressed up like as like a ghost and he's like, hi, Mio. And just scares the crap out of her.
Yeah, not the best idea when you know how she is.
That's true.
Although knowing Mugi, like, she was just trolling.
So after that, we see Nodoka, who is dressed as a cop.
Yeah.
She is a cop. If you ask her if she's a cop, she must tell you that she's a cop.
That's the law.
That's the law. She's watching over the festival. She goes to visit Yui, and Yui's like, hey, Nodoka, are you a cop?
She's like, yeah, I'm a cop.
I'm a cop. Nodoka's like, aren't you, you need to practice? Like, why are you here? Like, you should get out of here. And Yui's like, oh, but they need my help. And then the rest of her class are like, hey, go practice. It'll be fine. We can cover you. Also, like, they trip a breaker at some point. And then the other class comes in and is like, hey, knock that shit off.
Only one burner and use at a time.
Yeah. And the class is like, I bet it's that class 3 making so much stuff. So Yui goes out and is like, all right, I'm going. And then she runs into Ritsu again. And she's like, hey, Ritsu. And Ritsu's like, oh, man, your voice is still pretty crappy, isn't it? And she's like, yeah, And then she's like, "Hey, what if you act like a sumo wrestler?"
That was so funny.
Doskoi.
This entire section of them just doing the sumo wrestler things was just so really, really good.
It's one of my favorite scenes in this entire series. Like, they're just
awesome.
doing this, and then like the line that's waiting for the haunted house is like, what are they doing?
Just watching these two girls do the thing.
It's true. So Richu's like, "Hey, Mio's probably up in the club room. Like, you can go wait with her. We'll be down there, or we'll be up there soon because we're almost done." So that's what happens. So they go up to the club room. Mugi and Ritsu join Yui, and then Yui's like, "Hey, be quiet. We're gonna watch Mio very silently as she sings. We're gonna be creepers." And then eventually they go in and start practicing, and then Miss Yamanaka shows up and is like, "Hey,
I made costumes.
You got a performance today. I made costumes." And Mio's like, "Ah!"
Yeah, they're like maid outfit looking, like Gothic Lolita-ish.
Mm-hmm. And then Yui's in a swimsuit for some reason at one point.
Yeah, and Mui's in a nurse outfit. And it doesn't make any sense because neither of those outfits are outfits they end up wearing.
So yeah, like that happens. Mio is just frightened to death. And then eventually after that, they're like, "Oh, hey, we got to go bring all the equipment down to the auditorium." So Ritsu's like, "Hey, let's make Yui and Mugi, Yui, Mugi, and me do that. Because if we let Mio do that, she'll just drop everything and break everything because she is so out of it."
Yep.
So Yui and Mugi do that, and then you just see like Mugi just like Jerome, as Yui's just like struggling carrying an amp.
Poor girl. Well, eventually, like they go to the storage room. They're like, everything's here except for like Yui's still carrying symbols in. So
that's everything.
Not everything is there.
That's everything.
Everything's here.
After that, the rest of them join back up together. They have some tea. And Mio joins him and is like, "Oh, I'm very calm now." And they're like, "Are you sure you're not nervous?" And she goes to pick up to like, "Oh, what are you talking about?" Just like starts shaking very violently as she holds the tea in the saucer.
You know, as much as they drink tea, they should like use tea as like something in their band name.
Yeah, they should.
Oh no. What have I done?
Mio basically is like, I can't do it. Ritsu, won't you sing for me? And Ritsu's like, who's going to do the drums then? I can't do the drums and sing. And Mio's like, I'll do the drums. And she's like, who's going to play the bass? I'll do the bass. Well, I'd like to see how that goes.
Hey, did you know that Phil Collins could play the drums and do vocals?
Yes, I'm very well aware of that.
Yeah, so like get it together, Ritsu. It can be done. Wow. Very well.
Wow.
Yeah. Throw down the gauntlet with Phil Collins.
Also the singer of like Night Ranger?
That sounds
There's some 80s band that's like of that nature that has like a drummer singer.
Of that nature.
Yeah, of that nature. Yui apologizes to Mio because she can't sing. And then Mio's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'll do the vocals. And then Ritsu's like, all right, we got to figure out our shtick. When we're out there, we got to do some crazy introductions. So she has this fantastic introduction of every band member. And she calls Mio dangerous. She praises herself and Mio hits her. But it helps everyone kind of calm down.
Oh, Don Henley of the Eagles.
Is that really? Okay.
Yeah.
That's not who I was thinking of, but all right. I'll believe it.
Anyway, continue.
So after that, they go to the auditorium and they are ready to perform.
And they're in the outfits.
They're in the outfits. They're ready to go. They get their instruments all settled in and ready to go. Before the curtain rises, they give Mio some pep talk, try and boost her confidence. And they performed their first song, Fua Fua Time, which is accompanied by like a crazy music video.
Yeah.
And also, you just hear Yui with no voice singing the backup parts of the chorus, which is real good.
That was really, really funny. And it is Night Ranger, I just found out.
I know things. I know 80s bands of that ilk.
I do too, but not that. Anyway, this music video was weird.
It was.
It was very odd. It was fun. We finally got a taste of like what they're gonna be like besides like the intro and outro of the anime.
Yeah. So they
kill it.
They killed it. They have a great successful performance, and
Until
Mio's like about to leave the stage, and she's very excited. She's like, "Oh, I can do this!" And then she trips over a cable and falls
with her butt to the audience.
And you see just like a pattern, and pulls out to like a bowl of rice, and you're like, "Oh no."
Yeah, the way that they did it is they make it look like she basically has like stripe undies that they're showing, but it pans out to the rice instead. So, like it implies that her underwear is striped, but it wasn't like gross in the sense of like, hey, here's this high school's panties, which was really appreciated.
The next day, Mio is still very much out of it as Miss Yamanaka comes to celebrate their performance, and also Richu's like, "Oh, so Mio's got a fan club now."
Ugh.
At this all-girls school.
Yeah. I mean, girls can be beautiful.
It's true. That's going to be a running theme throughout the rest of the series.
Girls liking girls?
Or just Mio having a fan club.
Oh, okay.
And then Mio's just like pale and has no color to her. She just is just in terror.
Her soul left her body.
Her soul left her body. We got some trivia.
Trivia.
It's the end of the episode. If I can learn how to speak.
It's hard.
During the music video for Full Time, a poster refers to the club HTT, which is short for the band's later name. However, at the time this episode takes place, the band has no name yet.
Whoa, hold on. Let me see if I can guess it.
Okay. Well, it's Japanese.
I was going to say, the way that you reacted indicates that TT would be tea time.
You're correct.
Wait, what? What's the H?
It stands for Hokago Tea Time. Or in English, After School Tea Time.
I nailed it, because, okay, so I made the joke about the tea thing, and then you reacted that way, so it's like, okay, their name has to do something with tea. And then you said HTT, I was like, tea time, that's TT. Nailed it.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Except for I didn't know what the H was because I don't speak Japanese.
This episode was also adapted from Chapter 8 of the first volume. And like you said, how the anime treats Mio's delicate situation a lot better than the manga, or at least in the anime it does. In the manga, they straight up pants her.
Oh. That's so sad.
So the anime does do a better job there.
Yeah, I mean, I feel better about that because, like, it was more of a visual gag as opposed to, like, Mio's embarrassment being on display completely. And, like, I don't need to see high school girls' panties.
And it fits in line way more with, like, the tone of the show than just panty shotting her.
Yeah, I agree.
Out of nowhere.
Definitely. Because it's like a comedy slice of life funny show. So, like, why would you show undies?
Right. So that's going to do it for this episode then.
We did it.
We did it.
We did our first performance.
Big performance out of the way. And next time it's time to celebrate Christmas, which is already passed for us.
It's close.
It's close, but it's already gone.
Tragic.
We're a few weeks removed from it, but we will be celebrating it next week as we talk about episode number 7 entitled Christmas.
Christmas.
Got to have a little filler before we jump into the second year for everyone.
Time moves so quickly.
Their first year of high school is already gone.
Wow.
And we'll be looking for some new members then. But that's for the future. But for now, if you'd like more from us, go to seasonlanimecheckup.com or sec.cool, where you can find past episodes of this podcast and other podcasts like the Season Anime Checkup and Season Anime Checkup OVA, and columns and reviews on the site as well. If you'd like more from Ann Ladium, go to annladium.com. She's got columns and reviews. And you can follow us on Twitter, twitter.com/animecheckup, where we do Twitter. So next time, let's all join around the non-denominational holiday tree and celebrate some Christmas.
Yes.